Well, because of the new auction bans at some auctions, I've noticed them in Atlanta at Manheim Auctions. They have a sign out there now that says these scanners are banned. So this is my solution, my recommendation. If it does come to my auctions, which it has not yet, but I'm getting ready for it. Our auction has banned backpacks. You cannot go into the auction with a backpack. Now, I don't know why. I guess on the backpack, maybe it is feasible that you could smuggle something out. I know that with a lot of auctions that where I've listed my cars, I lose a lot of radio knobs, vents, and things of that nature, and I'm sure somebody's taking them out of the cars and smuggling them out. There is a lot of sabotage and thievery that go on at these auctions. But anyway, this is my answer, as I talked about, to backpack and scanners. This is nothing more than a man purse. I don't see a ban coming against a man purse, but even the contents of this could be carried in your pocket. Now they've of course banned the scanners, so in this bag I'm going to go through a couple of things. I will list the description of things or the link to them. I purchased them off of Amazon. If you would use my links, it does give me just a little bit of an affiliate fee for doing so. Let's start with the Blue Driver. I've been using a Blue Driver for a couple of years now. Of course, it's not much bigger than a Zippo cigarette lighter. Fits easily in your pocket. You plug this into the OBD port and connect it to your cell phone. There's an app that you can download from the Play Store to the Blue Driver. Does the exact same thing and just as effective and a lot less notable or noticeable than a typical scanner. So the Blue Driver is a critical tool that you want to have when you're checking these cars out. I'm going to get back to how important this pre-inspection is, because that pre-inspection is going to determine whether you make a profit on that car, whether you're even able to sell that car or not. So pre-inspections are very important. You do want to make sure that you scan everything. At least now you'll know if the codes have been reset, erased, and this is one way to tell that. So the next thing that I've got in my tool bag, let me get to it here. One of my favorite things that I have, and I have a couple of them, but this is a shock lift. This is a hood prop. And basically what it does, if you go to the auction and you've got a lot of these cars out there that now have weak shocks on them, this hood prop, you simply raise the hood up, clamp it around the shock, and it's going to hold the hood up, which is going to be critical for you to inspect the cars. The next thing in my little man bag here is a crescent wrench. I use this here, very small, to tighten up battery cables or something that may be loose on the car when I want to check it to make sure that it starts and everything fine. The next thing that I have in my man bag here is my voltmeter. I like to check the batteries on the vehicle, see what kind of voltage they're receiving, also what time they're maintaining. This is one of the first things that I check on the vehicle before I even start it. It's going to give me an indication. You know, batteries now can cost anywhere from $60 to well over $100. I want to know if I'm going to have to replace even the battery on a car, because every dollar you spend on that car forces you to raise the price of that car or affect your profit margin. So scanners and voltmeters are very, very important. The next thing that I have that's not shown on my, that I can't show you here because I've got it over on my charger, and that is my Gulu I'll put a link to it. It is absolutely the best jump starter that I have ever used. And it actually fits in this little man bag. So I look for the link on it. I could not recommend a jump starter any more than I do that Gulu that I have. It starts, I've had it start diesel engines without, I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. So that's how I get around the ban at the auctions now, using my scanner tools. I'm not going to be without my man bag. It stays in my truck all the time. So if I'm going to inspect vehicles, never buy cars that you don't inspect. Gosh, I've got so many. I've got a wholesaler that was in here yesterday, bought some cars out of Atlanta, had them shipped here. Did pretty good on three out of the 4 cars he bought. One of them is probably going to eat up the profit that all the others make because he didn't do the inspection. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Atlanta from us, if you want to buy in Atlanta, it's probably a 4 or 5 hour drive. I think it's worth a day personally to go down there and inspect the cars and then come back and buy them online if that's what you want to do rather than attend the auction. But I'm never, ever, ever going to buy a car that I don't inspect. And these online purchases are very, very risky. Please like and share this channel if you find some of the content interesting. Thank you.